This is day one of my Unity prep for the Game Development Associate certification. I am trying to completely revise my course material and create a small game parallelly as a coursework proof before the exam completion on April 15th. Starting on April 1st, I have worked on my Game Development Document, GDD. It's a core document required to outline and state all the details and requirements of developing a game. If you want to see a demo, there's link to a GDD made by Rockstar for GTA in description below. You can check it out for your reference or if you're just a geek like me. So with that out of the way, let's get into what I studied today. Today, I have revised about game objects. They are the building blocks of a game. They are cell-level units that can be programmed into systems, and game is accumulation of such multiple systems working in harmony. Types of game objects include assets that you import into Unity. These include sprites, audios, 3D models, etc., and prefabs that you create. To keep it simple, anything that you see in the Unity Hierarchy and Assets folder is a potential game object. An excellent example of game objects is an empty game object that you can add in Unity. It's pretty simple, plain, and as its name suggests, empty. You can add multiple kinds of behaviors and interact with these game objects in the games using components. We'll go deep into them later on. There are native game objects in Unity that are pre-built for user, as they can help gray box their levels in games without much details and easily get started with the development process. These include lights, UI elements, and canvas, particle systems, basic 3D shapes. You can drag and drop your assets into Hierarchy to set a game object and manipulate its transform properties and add behaviors to it using scripts, physics through rigid body and colliders, etc. These are known as components in Unity. Components can be added, removed, and modified from one game objects to another and are used to create game elements that player can interact with or aid developer in the overall development process. A standard component added to any game object include transform properties to move, rotate, and scale the object in scene. Other majorly used components include colliders that add collisions between game objects, creating physical form to them, animators that let us set up animations for the objects and program them to play whenever rec, rigid body that let us add mass and gravity to the game objects imitating real-world physics, scripts that let us program various things into the game objects and alter their other components and behaviors in games. As I am going deeper into the course material, we will dig deep into all these components and talk about them specifically. Thanks for watching, and follow me if you want to dive into this journey alongside me.